You just got your LLC and now you're trying to get funding for your business. Is it possible? The short answer is yes, but there are a few steps that you have to take in order to get approved for this funding, so make sure you save this video and watch it until the end. So more than likely, if you came across this video, you've been doing research on how to get funding for your new LLC, and you've probably came across a few videos that talk about things called no-doc loans. I'm going to get into how you get funding and explain what no-docs mean. First, let's get into what no-docs actually means. Yes, there are certain financial institutions out there that will allow you to apply and secure funding for your business using no-docs. But that does not mean that they don't verify the income in some type of way. All it means when they say no docs is that you don't have to physically provide the documentation for your business. They use other measures to verify income and all the other aspects of the business by doing things like, number one, they might ask you for your login information for your bank account so they can see all of your transactions and verify your monthly income. That's the same as providing docs to me. It's just not in a physical form. In addition to that, of course, they're going to ask for all business information such as your EIN number, which is public record, so they can go ahead and verify all of your business entity information by going to the Secretary of State in whatever state you're in. So yes, although there is such things called no-doc loans, it doesn't mean that you can go secure funding just based on an application and don't have any proof to support how you're going to give these people back their money. It does help those that started a business, they are generating a good amount of income, but they haven't filed taxes yet because it's a new business. But they have everything else to support that this income is coming in and that they're able to pay back this amount of this loan. Now, outside of the no-doc loans, let's talk about how you can obtain business funding realistically when you're just now starting an LLC. And for the purpose of this video and from my own personal experience, I'm going to go ahead and give you how it works for Chase and Bank of America. Now, after you format your LLC, you're going to go open a business checking account. Yes, you are going to need a business checking account if you want your chances of approval to be higher. Now, I'm just going to be honest. If your ultimate goal is to get business funding, it is going to be a lot easier and better when you're able to start off making a minimum deposit of at least $5,000 while you're opening this business checking account. If you can't make at least $5,000 as a deposit when you're opening this account, you need to understand that your chances of getting a higher loan amount is going to be a lot less. But you need to at least be starting with a minimum of $2,000 for your deposit. Now, this next step is going to depend on your credit score. So at the same time that you're opening this business checking account, you're also going to apply for a business credit card. And depending on what your score is will determine if you're approved or not. You need a minimum of at least a 680 score in order to get approved for a business credit card. If it's not a minimum of 680, then you're going to have to go for the secured card. So if you started with $2,000, you're going to use $1,000, apply for their secured card, and you're going to use that $1,000 to fund that secured card. The other $1,000 you're going to deposit into the business checking account. Now, the good thing with Bank of America is it will only be one inquiry for like 1 to 3 items that you apply for with them. Now, this next step is what we call seasoning your account. That is where you are spending and depositing from your checking account as well as your secured credit card. You're going to want to be using and paying it. There are 2 dates that you're going to want to pay attention to on your secured card. That is your statement date and your payment due date. You are always going to want to be at a zero balance on that statement date. Whatever balance is reflecting at the statement date is what is reported to the credit bureaus. So that's what's going to reflect on your credit history. Now, the next and final step is all about the waiting game and just letting that history build itself, getting that traction in that bank account and building your credit trustworthiness with the actual creditor. Now, what you're going to want to make sure is that you're getting deposits regularly into that checking account, that business checking account. As far as your credit card goes, you're going to want to make sure, again, that you're at a zero balance at the time of your statement dates. After about 3 months, you can then apply for an unsecured credit card. So a traditional credit card where it's not you using your funds. You do that same thing for the next 3 months after that, and then you'll be ready for a loan. Keeping in mind that you have to be able to show the history with the deposits and that you have the income coming in to secure and pay these people back their money. And of course, for more tips on how to build your credit as well as secure business funding, make sure you follow me and hit that link in my bio if you want more information on other services that I provide.